session. I'm excited for today. I think today is going to be a fucking goofy time. We had some other difficulties today, not technical, but some social stuff, aka Shorty. Shorty's not here at the moment, so we just have the general three today. We're going to have Ivan, who's down below me at the moment, who's playing Grim. We have Calico's off to my left, who is going to play Grace.
Yeah.
Calico's playing Grace?
We have TBG, who's playing the DM, and I'm a fucking hobo in a bandana. So let's go. It's a good time. No, we got Grace over here who's playing Calico, and we have TBG playing Theo in our corner over here. So first of all, how you guys doing today? How's it going?
You can't see it, but I'm waving.
I'm doing good. I have my coffee in my grog cup. We'll pretend it's something else, and then we'll just have a good time.
Nice.
I'm drinking Coke. Let's pretend it's something else.
There you go.
I'm drinking for the both of them.
He's drinking actual alcohol.
Drink for us three, because I chose actual water today. I'm gonna need every bit of it today, I think. So.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh God.
You have to do our shenanigans.
Yeah. Awesome. So before we just jump right into things, what are your guys' thoughts, feelings? What I guess what is the momentum that you're seeing coming into this next section? And any thoughts about it? And actually, does anybody want to do a recap at all for what you guys went through last time?
1, 2, 3, not it.
No, I'm not.
I'll do as best as we can. I'm gonna do a little recap plus like what I feel about it. Like last time we kind of went on a adventure that wasn't really what we expected. We expected to like kind of delve deep into the main bit of it, but we kind of just had like a nice action session going after Tweedledee and Tweedledum for some stolen crates. This took way too long for it to unravel because somebody kept rolling like shit.
Don't you? Why? Why do you have to call me out like that, sir?
But we got Tweedledee and Tweedledum. We left them. We got the stuff we were after. We got extra stuff like chests, both non-empty and empty, and a skull. And yeah, we just kind of just went back. It's just like it went way too long, but we went from point A. Took very long to get to point B, and now we're going back to A. That's all that happened.
I don't know about you guys. It went by super fast for me, but it's fine. It's fine.
I guess
yeah.
I'll
So
play this section in the shade.
What was that? Sorry, I missed that.
I said I guess I'll play this session in the shade.
Oh sure. just hiding. Yeah, okay. So a quick recap of essentially what ended up happening last time is our adventurers here today. Last time ended up running into a little bit of a tidbit where the Merchant Alliance came to them and said, "Hey, somebody stole a crate of very, very good valuables, and we'd like it back. Could you get it back to us undamaged, unsewn, that sort of thing?" And so they ended up taking off. Going off to a distant couple of islands that the people may or may not have been at, and they ended up finding Tweedledee, Tweedledum, like you said. They took them on. At one point, Calico with her hook was hooked onto one end of the fabric, and the others were kind of tug-of-warring over the other side as well. And the rest of the crew from Tweedledee and Tweedledum's crew ended up trying to take them out from a different perspective, stealing their ship. There was a bunch of back and forth battling, and our heroes prevailed today, or I should say last time. So good job last time, guys. And yeah, and so essentially where we're at now, where we're taking off from. You guys, after the last adventure, ended up rounding a couple more islands on your way back, just looking for some more supplies and things like that. And you ended up pulling back into Sanctuary Outpost, and you guys ended up just kind of docking. You start doing your stuff, and at one point you ended up seeing a boat on the horizon, kind of a far off boat. You couldn't really make any details, but you still kind of saw it while you were getting your stuff together. When you guys hit port and you end up getting your stuff out. A couple of people on the port might help you rope up your stuff and tether you down, so you're good to go. And then one of the first people you see is the lady from the Merchant Alliance, who ends up greeting you and says, "Hi there. Did you get it back?"
I think so. We got a crate of cloth here. I assume it's for you, but found some unfortunate people who stumbled upon it.
She goes over to you, and she, like, without any, usually she's very formal and she's got a very prestigious presentation about her, and this time she just kind of runs over to the crate and just grabs it like a hawk and starts kind of rifling through it. And she takes a minute and she kind of looks through and she's like, "This is very wet. It's very drenched." And she turns it upside down and just pours water out. She continues to look through, makes sure that some of the fabric is still intact and everything. She goes, "Oh, thank you. This took a long time to get, and it would have taken a much longer time to try to fix and remedy. So thank you. Hold on." And she goes back, and she is going to reward you guys with some moolah. First, you got to give her the crate back, though, because I took it in spirit, but not in physicality. Where's the card? There we go. Yeet. Cool. So you give her that, and she's going to give you
some of these.
Wait for it. Oh, wait. The funnest way to do this. The funnest way. Yatta!
Oh shit! I was trying to catch
it.
Oh God! Wait! Jesus!
And she just plops that bag of coins on the table, and it is just between you three. Nobody's particularly getting handed the bag of money, so it is up to you guys to take the money that you want, if you're gonna take any. After that, she says, "Yeah, no, thank you, sincerely. If you check in with," she goes over and kind of rifles through her map stuff. She says, "If you check in with the Merchant Alliance on which island is it? Actually, don't remember the island. It's fine. It's one of the other outposts. It's which one?
Golden Sands.
Oh, it might be actually,
because that's right. Straight south from the sanctuary.
It probably is. You're probably right. We'll say Golden Sands Outpost until I fix it. Yeah. If you go there and you talk with, no, it's not. It's Daggertooth Outpost. There we go.
Oh.
I knew it was the one I don't know as well. If you go to Daggertooth Outpost there, there should be another one of my associates there, and they should be able to at least possibly hook you up with some crates if you ever need them. We're a little bit low here, but if you're ever looking for some crates and or maybe some missions from them, please talk to them because they're currently in stock at the moment. So thank you. I really appreciate it. She goes back to her pamphlets and things, and she kind of starts rifling through and stuff like that. And she sees you guys are still standing there, just kind of staring at her, and she goes, "Yes?"
Theo goes like, so we do get the free mission from Daggertooth, yes?
And she's going to rifle through her stuff, and she's oh yes, of course. Let me see. And she's gonna whistle over to Sue, who's currently hammering some stuff over at one of the other dock stores. She goes, "I can't whistle, so we're just pretend." Sue, excuse me, Sue. You just hear, "What? Sue, could I borrow one of your carrier pigeons, please? I don't see Duke anywhere at the moment, so I don't. Usually I have him send me stuff. to other outposts because he's very generous in that way. But yeah, I could I borrow a pigeon, please? And Sue goes, sorry, I already sent it off about a couple of hours ago. I don't have a pigeon. She turns to you guys and she goes, all right. Well, here's the thing. I don't have a way of getting the word to them that you would be able to do anything right away. In case you happen to beat my word there, let me. And she writes out a parchment thing, and she says, either you can go find a carrier pigeon of some sort to send this straight away and get them there, and they'll have something more ready for you, or you can just hold it on your person. I don't know if they'll have anything specific for you at the time if you get there, but you'll at least be able to cash in on this at some point. Yes? And she holds it out to one of you guys.
Theo would take it and says,
Cool.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I'm going to... what was I going to do? Oh, let me spawn a note card. Unless you just want to write on your note card that you have it. If you want to do that.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So you guys have a little pamphlet that is it's got like the seal of the Merchant Alliance on there, the symbol, and she flips it over, hits it with a wax seal and hands it to you. Yeah, so you guys are currently standing on the outpost at the moment. When you guys end up looking back, you end up seeing the ship that was kind of just floating around you guys for a little while. Is now approaching you guys. It's currently entering from, I think it was the northeast side of the map.
Yeah, it'd be northeast now.
Yeah. So they're currently just entering in. It's a pretty big ship that's coming in. You can't see it from where you are at the moment exactly whether it's a brig or a galleon. But it's a very big ship. It's got some pretty nice sails on it. And it's currently just heading towards you guys. You don't know whether or not it is friendly or foe. You don't know any of that sort, but they are currently heading towards you guys. You are currently on an island. What would you like to do?
I would like to get on our boat.
First
right
things
away.
first, I would like to distribute for this for each of us.
Okay.
And I'm going to toss the extra to
yes.
our...
Thank you. Yes, quite. For each of us, yes. All right,
Yeah. I'm going to throw this... let me
I feel like you
show
can
them
give
what
this
I'm
to
doing here.
PvP.
That's exactly what I was going to do because he's the one controlling the ship.
He's
So,
also greedy.
It's true.
It's also great.
So,
Yeah, greedy.
do that, and then I'm gonna just
That's
look
my
at.
character trait, stream. It's my character trait. Alright.
I'm gonna look at everybody and go. We better sell the rest of the stuff before they get here.
Quick question before we continue on. Can I have my character model back, please?
Oh, yeah. Which one were you? Do you remember
I
what?
was the one with the short hair, well, she had like a tie
A bandana, whatever.
Big Bootylicious. There you go.
That
Hey,
one, yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
I will grab. In the process of saying that we should sell everything, I will grab the chest. Someone else can grab the skull.
That's fine. I'll grab the skull.
Okay.
And we should go sell
put
it.
with a empty chest, or
Yeah. Carry it in there. And we go sell it before they get here.
Sure. Yeah. So you guys start heading off to go sell your stuff, and you get partway over to the island, and you don't hear any gunshots or anything like that. Like while you're out of like view sight or anything like that, you're not hearing any explosions or anything like that. And you guys end up selling your stuff. You go over to the gold hoarders, and you go over to the Madame Olive, Henry and Olive, and you end up being able to turn your stuff in like that. The specifically for the skull, you got 30 gold or 3 things of gold, and I think for the other one you got 40 or 4.
Okay.
Or 400. Some number. It's fine. And yeah, so you sell it to them, and you're currently at the shops at the moment. And while you're in town, do you want to look at anything, or are you guys just selling things quick? Like, what's your game plan here?
I don't believe we have the luxury to
I want to look
like
for
shop.
Duke.
For Duke, okay.
Yeah, is he at the tavern? Has he
Hand
come
you
back?
that,
Last time we seen him, he made away with our stuff.
I'm gonna say, if you want to find Duke, a problem. Yes, quite. If you want to find Duke before the ship has a possibility of doing anything to you guys, because you
getting
guys know
close enough to the island.
Yes, as in like, getting on the dock and doing things. I'm gonna say you have a difficulty of 3 with a timer of 3 to find Duke. If you're specifically going to go find Duke, that is your deal.
So I can't ask anybody for around, because I know who I want to ask.
If you're okay, you can specifically ask for somebody in particular.
Okay. I want to ask Sue, who the Merchant Alliance tried to get hold of, because they know Duke from giving the pigeons and stuff. So if they deal with him, they probably seen him come back.
So when you go over, to the port, and you're able to see like the boat and things. So I'm gonna take the timer off because don't need that. When you go over to Sue and you're asking her and stuff, and she just goes, sorry, darling, I haven't seen him recently. He might have taken off the other port on the other side of the island. I'm not really sure. Duke is kind of crazy. He kind of goes wherever he wants, and we don't keep track of him. He helps us upon occasion, but he helps the Merchant Alliance a lot more. I don't really know him too well, other than he's kind of a shenanigan maker. While you're on the dock, you can see the boat is basically coming up to port. It's essentially going to hop on the island. When it approaches, you end up seeing a decent amount of people who are on board. This is a galleon who start hopping off, and they've got like loot of their own that they're currently just setting on the thing. They're passing it down, and they're going to start bringing it out and stuff like that. And a couple of them are giving glances over at your ship, but they're mostly just taking care of like their loot and things like that. On the side of the boat, you can see in blue moon crescent lettering, it says Shark Hunters, which is kind of like the name or the branding of the boat. And it's also got on the sails, the brilliant sails that you saw before are kind of a light blue with a sort of shark fin emblem on it as well. And they start just getting off the boat, and they're just kind of doing stuff, just kind of going. Are any of you doing anything in particular, or are you just watching?
Like, I feel like I should know the name Shark Hunter from like a previous session.
No. Last time we dealt with, or we got a clue that the wolf pack who likes to be around the wilds, and were last seen northwest from the wilds, which is where they came from, the Shark Hunters. So I wonder, maybe they've seen or stumbled upon some wolves. Does Theo, you wanna mingle and ask?
Not necessarily, but I can.
I'm gonna use this time to whisper and kind of like tell Theo, like, you should get some information, and we will be ready like for anything by the boat.
I just say, get the boat ready because I may have to dive in the water, and I just head over.
Yep.
To, I guess, be as friendly as Theo can be.
How do you do that? How do you debonair them?
I walk over like almost like I belong, and I say that oh yeah, may I bother one of you all? I don't I put my hands up and said, don't want to get too close to your loot, no. Just want to speak, get some information.
So you end up doing that, and you're not too threatening, right? Because you've got that swab, and you're able to kind of go up and just be like, I'm just not looking for trouble. It's fine. From behind you, No-Eyed Willie starts coming up, and he starts just getting kind of like a little too friendly. He's just like, hey, what you got there? Like is very like kind of in them at the moment. If you want, you can just let this happen. If you the problem is that Willie might tick somebody off. If you want to stop this, it is a a difficulty of 3 with a timer of 4. As Willie's,
I want to roll, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that's basic. That can just be nulled. Like it doesn't have to be a.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Willie's just chatting him up. Like he heard you two talking, and he's just like he's real comfy right now. He's like, yeah, I'm like helping the group. It's like,
So what happens is I go to say something, and then I drop my head in my hands, and I'm taking deep breaths, and I'm saying, I shouldn't kill him. I shouldn't kill him.
You're a better person than that.
Kill.
yeah. Does anybody else want to work on that role at all, or
I do, because I want to come in and I want to see Willie, and I'm just gonna be like, oh god, and then I want to try to do something. I'll roll first.
Okay. Yeah. Once again, this is so your guys' decision on what you want to do here. So. Okay.
Right.
How are you going to use that treasure chest? First of all.
What do you mean, like?
You can increase the timer and other stuff.
What he said. Usually, I assume that you would just decrease it by 2, but
yeah, I'll do that. Decrease it by 2.
Okay, so we'll go like that. Boop boop.
And
cool.
I guess with that, I just want to kind of see what's going on and just attempt to walk towards and kind of put a hand on Willie shoulder, but aggressively, but kind of hidden from amongst everyone else, and kind of be like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Mm-hmm.
But it's obviously he's still there.
And when you when you do that too, it seems like Willie has understood and is not going to pursue further. However, now the crew is a little bit on edge. Just a little is he a distraction? Why is he coming up to us so forwardly? They're kind of starting to. So Calico, what you up to?
Okay, I'm gonna roll before I decide what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Before you let it land, are you working on this problem?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Go for it.
Oh, this one didn't.
We're gonna count the skull on that one.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So it just belays.
I mean, it doesn't have to. It's up to Grace. Grace is the one deciding what you want, Grace.
I kind of want to spice it up and just have a problem. Have something else happen. I don't know. Something always happens to Calico when she's by herself.
Goody.
You
yes.
crazy.
Cool. So you first of all, Willie's completely fine because you end up kind of getting into the mix a little bit, and you kind of just shove Willie back. It's very clear that he's not speaking for your group, so the crew is not looking at him now. However, when you come up, you end up basically going toe to toe with one of their burliest guys. He's got a chest in his hands, and he just kind of sets it down, and he feels like he's being eyed up by you, like you're kind of trying to challenge him a little bit. So he is not going to do anything at the moment, but he is real in your face at the moment. Yes, I'm not even going to add a problem, but if anything's going to happen from this crew, it's that guy.
All the more perfect for it to happen to me because I'm the crack-headed strong one, huh?
When this ends up happening, you hear from kind of the back of the boat, like on the ship. You just hear, "Hey, hold on, whoa!" And this kind of bigger, burly guy kind of just sort of bounds down off the ship, and he comes over and he kind of very gently. He's not pushy, but he does kind of push you two away from each other. He's just kind of like, "Wow, there's no Greg, there's no need." There's no need. This is all fine. Hi. Hello. My name's Matt. How are you doing? And he puts out a hand to shake.
To Calico or to?
He mostly Calico, but it's kind of a general gesture. I'm just like,
Okay.
Hey, put it there.
Oh, okay.
I'll like put out my hook and be like, "Oh, I'm doing just fine."
So he takes the hook and he gives it a shake and he gives it a light kiss, which is a little bit weird.
Okay.
Yeah. And he says, "It's a pleasure meeting you guys. What are you doing here?" Just out of curiosity. We actually we saw you from way out there. You guys were you were traveling around a little bit. We actually didn't know if you were a threat or something. You just didn't want to cause any issues. So just you guys just in the neighborhood. What you up to?
Okay. Oh, good. Theo speaks up and just like, no, just came off to like how it is, finish a job, pick up a new job, that type of thing.
Yeah.
We noticed you came from the northwest, and wondering if you heard or seen of a pirate crew called the Wolfpack.
Oh, the Wolfpack. Yeah, they've been causing us quite a stir recently. They've been actually I think they're out like kind of northeast, but they also hit the west too. It's it's been quite a time. Every now and then they just kind of it's one of those things, where like pirates see pirates and you're supposed to like, parlay. And it doesn't happen with them. They bite like wolves, like a wolf pack.
I'm gonna kind of
Believe it or not.
push.
Theo just is aptly named.
I'm gonna push like Willie back so he can like not even like get any like word in. I'm just gonna be like, what kind of trouble they be causing you?
Oh, all sorts. I mean, really, if you, I mean, like you said, they've been out kind of in the northeastern area, and there's a couple of different islands that we've been trying to get to, right? That once in a while, we'll start trying to come up on the island. They just kind of sneak out from behind it. They just kind of sneak out. They're trying to take us out. And we actually, when the last voyage that we just came from, we were actually southeast. We were actually more in like the Ancient Isles sort of area, and this blubbering idiot was like chasing us out. We had to head up north before we could come back towards this direction to sell our stuff. It's not the good sort. Not the good sort, I tell you.
I look at Grim, and I turn back to him and says, "Sounds like the Wolfpack doesn't hunt voyages, but they hunt pirates."
And I'm gonna lean into Theo and just say, you think they have anything to do with Captain Cyrus?
Oh God.
Maybe.
I figured they could help us.
The guy starts kind of leaning in a little bit to you guys, whispering, just like, what you guys talking about?
How'd you like to make some gold?
Oh, well, I mean, like everybody there just starts like patting each other, like, oh, I don't know, gold is just like super stupid ship camaraderie, and
In a good way, or?
Oh, we do. We do be liking the gold, matey. He puts on a little bit extra piratey flair in his voice. You notice? Like that's not even like a goof. Like he actually like you can hear him just kind of sort of down.
I love gold.
I say,
Was that Theo like in character? I like gold.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'd say 800 gold might buy your assistance.
Wow. What kind of assistance you be what kind of assistance you be looking for, huh?
Your help on finding the wolf pack and helping us get some information. Just more of an assistance as much as you can. You don't really have to engage, but just guide us. You know, asking too much. I'm sure this isn't the price, but just for your assistance, 800 might do. No?
It might do. It might do indeed. Are we talking like a contract here? Is this a long-term thing, short-term? What you planning? What's your game plan?
We just met. I feel like putting everything on a need-to-know basis would be a little suspicious, so we're willing to tell you more, but just you as the captain and us, and you can fill in your crew however you want to, but just a private conversation between us all.
He looks at the rest of the crew, and most of them are on the port currently, and they're just kind of like nodding and stuff, just kind of like in agreement, like sure, he's the captain, you know, they get it. Can I get a flavor roll from all you guys? Just sort of a deciding roll.
Par for the course. Let's go.
Oh,
All right.
Fuck.
Wow.
Hey, you got it out when it was like a useless roll. Congratulations.
Yeah, right. Just a flavor
Simon.
roll, right?
Grim just like takes the other pirate's sword and just like stuffs it in his own face and just dies.
Oh no. I just respawned on the same island.
to-
Just like, sorry about that.
what
Had a spasm.
You don't agree? Headbutts him.
In our people's tongue, that's how you say friend. Yeah, no. So he asks you that, and you just say, "Hey, just want to talk as a crew." And he says, "Ronnie, come here." And you see this kind of he's still pretty burly, but he's like a little bit smaller than him. And he comes out. He's like, "Oi, mate, what you need?" And he goes, turns to you guys. Listen, I understand, you know, captain to captain, mano a mano. You guys have 4 people in total between you, okay? I'm just asking to bring one more with me because I just met you. Fair?
Fair.
That's fair.
All right. And boys, listen, I know we like pranks. Leave the poor ship alone, all right? Don't be painting anything on there like before. And so he gets him and Ronnie. To be frank, the captain's name was
Matt.
Greg? No, Greg was that guy. Matt was the other guy. Thank you.
Yes.
Matt and Matt and now who's the other guy?
Ronnie.
Ronnie?
Ronnie. Matt and Greg and Ronnie and the rest of the crew just jump in the ocean, kill themselves. Matt and Ronnie end up going back on the ship for half a second, and they get some things. One of them actually grabs a chest from the port because they were turning stuff in and whatnot. And you notice that they just have like different weapons on them. One of them has a pistol, one of them has a blunderbuss, and they both have swords on them. So they're just kind of decked for an encounter, potentially, but they also don't know you.
I want to,
and so,
before we go engage in conversation, as a
Yeah.
show of good, like, good gesture, I'm gonna like leave behind my I'll even show it here, but my gun on the boat.
Sure.
And just have my colors.
Just in case things go squirrely.
Okay.
You know, that's like an extension of my hand. So it's just like, I'm just gonna keep this on me, but this you don't have to worry about.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. And what were you doing, Theo?
No, I was just taking the our empty chest and putting it back on the ship.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you guys, as a crew, start heading onto the island, and you guys take a small detour to the gold hoarders and Madame Olive. They have a couple of skulls and a chest that they throw. And then one of their guys ends up running back after turning those 3 items in, and it's just you 4, you 3, and the other 2, and you guys just go up to the tavern. They just kind of gesture in that direction. You guys start heading up, and you guys go in. Tracy sees you guys come in, and she says, "Oi, loves! Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I see you have friends."
Acquaintances, friends is too strong of a word, Tracy.
Got you covered, and she just kind of winks at you kind of awkwardly and throws out a couple tankards, and she just says 5 pence or whatever the price is, and just kind of knocks knuckles. The 2 new guys, Matt and Ronnie, end up going and grabbing tankards, and they go and pull up a couple chairs, and they put their feet up, and they're just kind of, and she looks at you and she says, "You want anything? Were you looking for anything to drink?"
I'm square.
Oh, yeah. Same.
Yeah, me too.
All right, no problem. And she just goes back to cleaning the bar top and whatnot. And you guys take a seat at the table, and you are looking at the captain and his right-hand man. And he takes a sip and he goes, "So, what of it? What come of it? What say ye?"
I'm gonna look at Theo and then Calico and kind of like give him a nod of like, let's tell him everything we know, and want to inform him about Captain Cyrus and the wolf pack, them being aggressors on the sea. Maybe they know something because we've stumbled upon people who were just the same. And I'll do that first. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just kind of stroking his beard a little bit. He's just like, "Wow, that's a lot to take in." I haven't seen much of this Cyrus fellow. Who was it?
Cyrus.
Yeah, I haven't seen or heard much of him. To be fair, I've been floating around in a couple different areas, not exactly around here. But we'll keep an eye out of sorts, and we'll try to let you know. We'll try to we'll try to keep you in the know the best that we can. Maybe send like a carrier pigeon of sorts or something if we're able to get one out. We'll make sure Todd feeds the pigeons. He's really bad at that. You see Ronnie, he like has like a little scratch thing. He's like, and like scratches that down quick. And Ronnie, am I forgetting anything? Not necessarily. Yeah, I guess we just have to scratch up a contract. Or is it just like straight away? Are you giving us the go now? How's this working?
Half now, half when we all get back safely.
He's a smart one, he is. Sounds like a deal. All right.
One more thing.
Oh, sure.
I want to show him this lovely map that we have here and ask if he knows, since he's been out there, if he knows anything regarding this. Any clues?
he takes a hold of the map, and he just kind of looks it over once, just kind of gives it a whirl, and he just says, "Yeah, this doesn't really look like much. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the silhouette reminds me of something. Maybe in the Ashen region. I don't know if you know about that. Have you ever been there?
No.
Once or twice.
It's a messy place. It is. It's full of dangerous waters. It's raining fire. It's monsters in the deep. It is not a good place to go. I have a feeling this is maybe out of your reach, and that's if it's there. I don't know, but I would be careful, to say the least. He takes a look at the little X thing on it, and he says, "That looks."
That's what he says. That's what he says. Is that?
I had to.
My immersion is broken.
I had to. So good.
That broke me, dude. Okay. Wow. Was not it. You've been so silent with those for so long that I just like the idea of having those pop up. I've been ready for the other one, but not. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Off guard.
God, what was I even saying? He takes a look at the cross on it. He says, "Yeah, that'd be looking like a compass here, ain't it? Looks a little bit like a compass. I assume if the one part," and he's gesturing to the section of the map that is faded away a little bit on that X part, and he says, I'm assuming they would put the most amount of attention to the north, if you know what I'm saying. So I can, that's all I can really tell. Yeah. Sorry, I wish I could be of more help. And he hands it back to you.
That's fine. That's fine. Now, before we make anything official, what about we talk anything we find out in the sea? You reckon we split everything 50-50?
You mean are we alliancing here?
I mean a full-on alliance to help us get what we want and come back.
That's it's not a terrible idea, to be frank. I like alliances. You like alliances, Ronnie? And he goes, he probably does. Point being, yeah, we can maybe do an alliance.
All right.
Maybe. I'm going to be frank. I understand we've been very cordial to each other. We have just met, however. So maybe not now, but maybe in the future.
So you deny the whole thing?
Not the whole thing. We don't need to deny the entire thing. But I also don't trust ye. To alliance up, I don't know who you've rolled with. I don't know if you have an entire crew that suddenly is going to know exactly where we are, and then we're allianced, and I'm expecting you to not turn on us at all. I don't know.
Do you want to add anything to the terms?
I don't know if I need to necessarily add anything. But alliance seems a little bit strong since I've just gotten to know you for about half an hour here.
I look to Grim, like I put a hand on his shoulder. It's like, man has a fair point.
Yeah, once it's not to be offensive by any means.
I mean, to be fair, I don't trust him either. So there's that.
Hey, and he holds up a tankard, and Ronnie kind of laughs, and he has like a really ugly snort. He's just like, and it goes silent.
We don't have to make it official, but for now, we earned the trust, see where things go, but we know what we have to do.
Aye. That don't be sounding like a bad idea. By the way, if he starts looking around the place, trying to. He's like, "Hey, waitress, ma'am,
Tracy.
do you have a world map at all?" And she turns and you can tell like she's usually pretty homely with people, and having like new people who don't know her, she's just kind of like, she's just like, "Right over there, love." Goes back to what she's doing, and he goes, thanks, all right, and he goes over to the world map, and he's kind of pointing around at it, and he when he goes over to the map, he's kind of gesturing around the shark tooth key section. He actually takes out a dagger, and he just kind of boom right in it, and you hear Tracy go, "Oi! Leave the map alone, please." And he goes, "Oh, sorry." Yanks the knife out. But somewhere in that area, like Kraken's Fall, Shark Tooth Key. I had to wait for the giant hand to get out of the way. Kraken's Fall, Shark Tooth Key. He's kind of gesturing there in just this sort of area, and he says, "That's where we got attacked last." Yeah, I would be careful if you went that way. Just keep an eye out, but that is where we got attacked from. So if you wish to check some things out, feel free to go in that direction. Maybe see if you can find something, but be wary.
Are you not sailing with us? Maybe halfway?
He looks at it. He looks at Ronnie and he says, "Ronnie, how's the crew been? How are they feeling?" And Ronnie says, "Well, it's been a long trip, sir. We have over like 20 chests and a bunch of skulls and things. I don't know if they're gonna want to go out right away, but we could ask, possibly." And he turns and he says, "We'll see about going halfway. We usually don't." We don't try to take voyages necessarily that are for naught, right? We like our gold. We like our company. But yeah, potentially we can sail with you. We'll check with the crew and see how they're doing. Okay, is that all right?
Got it.
All right. I'd like another tankard. And
I want to shake his hand, but like do like a full on like Spartan fucking just
sure. Yeah, when he calls for the tankard, and Tracy's gonna start bringing out the jugs, and Ronnie says, "Me too, please." And she kind of goes, "Ugh," and goes back, grabs the tankard, comes back out, and he says, "Here's to not official but almost official alliance." And he does the clasp with you and put it there, and that's you guys have made some friends potentially.
I could just see a Sims Plus icon pop up, like, you know? Skibarbadoo.
Skibarbadoo.
Snow.
Everyone's turned into if there's a world killing like magic thing or something that attacks this world, it's turning everyone into Sims. That's what's going to happen. Everybody's just going to get green gems.
I'm totally down for that. I will learn how to speak like Sims.
If you want to talk Tracy up, you just have to be like, "Woohoo! Woo!"
Oh my god. Oh god. Okay.
And then there was a child. Cool. So yeah, so you guys have it kind of marked at the moment that the sort of the southern end of the wilds, Sharktooth Key, Kraken's Fall, that sort of thing. They sort of suggested that there might be something there. There might possibly be something there of use for you guys. In terms of looking at the wolf pack. When they get out to the port, they end up going over and they say, "Oi, Mateys, we have a proposition with our new friends here. Okay, listen. You know that we've been running into some issues on the ocean, right? We've been running into some people who've been attacking us. Now, our new friends here. I didn't quite actually get your names, embarrassingly. What say you? What be your names?
Grim.
I am Theo.
Calico.
Aye, Grim, Theo, and Calico, our new buddies here, are looking to possibly help us out with this here issue. Aye, and a lot of them are like, aye, just kind of like very into camaraderie, and he turns to you guys and he says, just try to be a little bit more lively. They like lively. They're very camaraderie, you know. And he turns back and he says, "We're looking to do another sale." And everybody on the boat just goes, "Oh shit!" You can tell they're all just like they're real done. And he says, "Hey, listen." And a couple of the crew that are up on the ship, they're really, like, you can already tell they're just not feeling it at all. And they're getting a little bit restless. And if you're going to be able to talk them into helping you guys, you are going to have a difficulty of 3, timer 4. Your problem is the crew might turn against their captain. Not necessarily in terms of mutiny, but in terms of like, fuck this. If everybody goes to bed, the captain can't sail the ship by himself, right? Like that sort of thing. So you guys are going to be rolling for that. But first, let's take a 5-minute break. And go to the bathroom, get some extra water, that sort of jazz. I'm actually pacing this crap out, actually taking some breaks. It's a good time.
All right.
Yeah.
So when we get back, we will do our rolls.
Yep. When we get back, we'll do our rolls. And Ivan, since you were sort of instigator in that whole thing, you will be the first to roll. We'll go to Calgo and then Theo after that. If the first of you can't take it out, hopefully Theo will be able to roll well.
Well, don't forget about Willie.
Hey.
Oh, you're right. I mean, if you mention Willie and get him into it, I don't know if you want Willie's help, but I'll role play it.
I mean, hey, he's an extra body and he's blind, so like shield.
Meat shield. Specifically meat shield.
You right. Yeah. So let's go take a 5-minute break and reconvene for the rolls.
Alrighty.
I have muted myself.
There's a tale of old the sea dogs told about the most fearsome marauder. He was such a brute, he'd call your loot, then he'd sail off with your daughter. Who's this lonesome rat you say you sailed the seven seas? He'd take on all the merchant ships and bring them to their knees. Grog Mells, black heart to the core. Grog Mells, the gold he did adore. With a hand on the wheel and the other on his sword, you get strung up if you glanced at his hoard. You see, he was properly hard as nails, and they called him Grog Mells. Now I get the feeling you're not hearing how frightening he would be. He could skin your chest right through your vest while he cut the stuff your knees. He'd plow his ship through storms and seas no other pirate dared. He'd plunder all their lovers' loot, no treasure chest was spared. Grog Mells, black hearted to the core. Grog Mells, pirate provocateur. Now is he dead? 'Cause we're not sure. I thought I saw him at the tavern next door. Yes, he is rather fond of ale, and they call him Groggery Bays.
And hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with some more Sea of Thieves, the tabletop RPG. Yeah, we have left off with about to take some rolls here for something. I remember what that thing is. Of course, I wouldn't forget what the roll was for. Why would I ever forget that? It's fine. You guys just get to roll whatever you want.
Whatever we want to happen. Got it.
Question: if I remember what the roll is for, can we just pass?
No.
He
You
thought
are
about
rolling.
it. He thought
You are
about it.
rolling to convince the crew. I remember.
Okay.
He thought about it though. He thought about it.
All right. I will go first.
Okay. Give it a roll.
I see we did there.
Ooh. Ah.
Okay. One.
Yep.
One. I'll take the one.
50. Love. Boop. Okay.
Okay. Calico.
Okay. I can't find my button. Okay. Oh yeah.
Woo, boy.
My luck, literally, I'm tilted. Okay.
That's a TBG roll. That's amazing.
Totally is.
How the hell are you gonna take?
What?
I don't know whether to be flattered or like embarrassed.
I think both. I guess just give me what life has.
Oh.
What's that mean? What does that mean?
Give me a problem in life, you know?
Give
This
you a
is life.
problem in life. Yeah, so when you jeez Louise. Yeah, so when you go to try to quell and be like, "Hey, like let's go head out" and stuff like that. You the captain has been trying to make you seem friendly, right? Like you guys should be trustworthy. And Calico, you just have so much dust of cocaine on your nose right now that you just look insane and you are scaring the crew. So it's going to be a thing of 2 and a timer of 4 to get the cocaine dust off your nose before you scare the crew into saying no for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the second skull? Or did you just belay the first one? Okay, got it.
Forget about
Okay,
it.
okay.
There's not really much happening at the moment, so I don't think
Alright.
that has to.
All right. TBG, it is your role. Which problem are you working on? Are you working on cocaine nose, or are you working on the crew not wanting to go up?
I figure if I can help convince the crew before cocaine nose goes off, both of them shouldn't matter. Like,
I feel like this is a running
Maybe?
nickname now.
like
all of a
one
sudden.
gets rid of the other one. Yeah. That's the plan. Oh, sweet.
Oh, great.
Oh my god. You out TBG'd Calico's roll.
Ah, yes.
You fucking lost Ivan.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the kind of entertainment you sign up for. That's why you watch the stream, to watch me fail at life and chance.
Holy shit.
Boy.
Our luck.
When it
It's
rains,
bad.
it pours.
It's
What,
really pouring. It's flooding.
It's
TBG, what what you want?
So, I will take, I guess, a problem, and
Okay.
as I go to try and insert myself inside the conversation, I hit like a loose plank, and then like cartoon hit myself in the face.
So your additional problem is when you go to try and be debonair, So you've got Cocaine Nose on the left, and you've got planking oneself on the right. Just it's an absolute like farcical act happening right now in front of this crew that's trying to be, convinced to go on another pillage that could last days, right? And so this is going to decrease the fuse on the crew and what's going on over here. You have less time to be able to deal with this at the moment.
Okay.
Instead of a new problem, we're gonna go with that because, geez, this is nuts.
It's always the start of it all too.
I'm guessing the plank in the face is an injury. I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay, so do you want me to take a banana or are you just?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I have a plan, but
okay,
I don't know if it'll make it to me or not.
Sure. There we go. Yeah, and so the crew sees you guys just smacking yourselves up. You've got dust everywhere. Grim, you're in the middle of all of this, just like looking at your crewmates, like what is happening right now? What do you want to do, Grim?
I'm gonna roll.
I hope you roll like, not me.
Better than us.
Please. Everything.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank goodness gracious. I
Like
think you broke your mic arm.
the thing is, like IRL, my dice aren't even this bad.
Oh.
It's only online dice that fucking hate me. It's probably because I work in IT.
I've run into that as well, that the online random number generators tend to be randomly harsh for some reason. Yeah, Grim, you managed to get this done and over with. But especially with Plank McGee over here.
Can that extra one because I got 3, right?
It can't go to another problem.
Oh,
unfortunately.
Okay.
Yep. It can't transcend problems, unfortunately, which is rough.
Well,
but yeah.
I figure that I can like pep up this crew and see if I can like convince them to look past our flaws. Depending on what
it is not working yet. You have to understand just how absolutely ridiculous the two of them look, and also the fact that the captain is already at a disadvantage. Yes, the crew is now not going against the captain, but now the crew is just going against you guys. Is essentially what's happening.
Fuck. All right. So Calico, redeem yourself quick.
Yes, Calico, get that dust off your nose. You look insane.
I had a whole speech, right? Well, not a whole speech, but like I had a whole pep talk.
Oh, damn it. Alright, well, looks like I took extra fucking cocaine, now I look extra crazy. Shit. Let's just say I passed by TBG and then I tried to help him with this fucking plank and it just hits myself in the face too.
Okay.
So now the cocaine is off her nose, but now she has blood.
But now
what are you taking? What are the dice? What do the dice mean?
I'll just take an injury. I fucking hurt myself. Go ahead, take this.
Okay, and then what's the other one?
The other one, I don't know. Fucking give me something.
Okay, I can give you another. I can give you a problem, I guess.
Sure, I will take it all.
Yeah. So when you when you go to try and help out with basically you're trying to get the cocaine off your nose and you're not paying attention to your surroundings, and when TBG hits himself in the face with the plank, the plank hits himself, and then you're not paying attention because you've got dust all over your face, so the plank comes back down and hits you, and you knock off Matthew the captain into the water. Matthew the captain is currently in the water, and now the crew is angry as all get out. You've got a difficulty of 6 with a timer of 2.
Of all things.
To somehow redeem the shit out of yourselves. You still have cocaine nose. You also need to somehow convince this crew. TBG, you are going to be the start of this clock. That one. And then cocaine nose actually should be down at least to 1. You guys have like 1 more rotation to do something about cocaine nose. TBG, what?
Do I work on cocaine nose or no?
No, please no.
Okay.
You have more time to get the cocaine off. No, you have more time to calm the crew. Whereas cocaine nose, essentially, it's you and then Ivan, and then it busts.
Okay.
So that just to give you that as a thing.
Okay. So I guess are you gonna work on cocaine nose? Please tell me.
Me?
Yes.
Depending on how you roll.
All right. So I guess I will work on cocaine nose.
Hey!
Oh my god.
Oh, hey! Oh my god! Ah! You did something! You did it! You got it! Okay! The cocaine's gone! It's a whisk delay! Woo! Yeah, TBG, how did you perform that wondrous feat after getting slammed in the face and Calico smacking the captain off? How did you get that cocaine off?
Ew.
Like after the plank comes down, I'm just like, I just look at Calico, and I see the captain like fall off the pier. I just look over. There's like an open water barrel. I just grab Calico by the shoulders, dunk her head in there, like okay, wipe her face off. Done. Cocaine's away.
Cocaine's away.
Cocaine's away.
Yeah, you do that, and it is at least clear. I don't know if the crew is necessarily still keen on Calico, but at least they know somebody is sane on the crew trying to like get the cocaine off. However, they are still enraged at the fact that you just knocked their captain off into the water. How are you gonna go about this, Grim?
I'm gonna roll first before I
Yeah, I had a plan. It's just I guess cocaine was more important. That's That's like a statement I didn't think I'd say out loud.
Oh,
Wow, nicely done. How do you want to use your points?
just all 3. Wait,
All 3.
yeah.
And how are you? What are you doing?
I'm basically gonna, get them because they're all pissed off right now, but they were lively before. So I'm just like, oh, come on. You said no pranks, but we decided to prank you on something, and I'm sure they're not believing me right now. And yeah, just gonna pull the whole, it's a prank. Ooh.
Sure.
Yar.
Yeah,
A sorority or a brotherhood or something.
you
Haze them.
do that, and like with the combination of like basically Calico looking like a clown for like half of this session, and you have the board in the face as well, and the guy getting shoved into the thing, you're just like, gabagoo, and like but they're still kind of angry, but they're kind of also confused a little bit, and they don't know exactly what to make of this. So, Calico,
Hello.
it is you.
Okay.
Does the captain not know how to swim? No.
Stop.
Is he not out by himself?
I literally had a plan. It's just, oh yeah, cocaine's a thing. That's probably.
All right.
Okay.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Question. How many people are on this crew?
A good amount. I'd say like 7.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a packed boat. Like it's more than it. Yeah, it's more than probably should be, but it's pretty packed.
And we only know 3 of them for now. Okay. That's all.
Yes.
I wanted to decide to try to help this guy back onto the boat.
Sure. Yeah, you start pulling him up by his bootstraps, just kind of like trying to get him back onto the port. But you are not successful yet. He is still
Yes.
just down there. And yeah. Hi TVG.
Yeah, let's dice. Don't be bad.
Oh,
I am more than able to take a injury to bring that down.
Okay, so I'm going to take one of your
Why
dice.
would you take the one that like you? Why not take this one? This one's bad. This is the bad one.
The GM says so. And we're gonna bring this one down. Yeah, you start helping. But when you do, you try to reach down and like grab the stuff, and more of the planks on the port are just kind of like splintery. Like it should probably be repaired, and you end up taking just like a good splinter into the kind of the chest cavity. You're just like Ivan, hi.
Let's try this again.
How you do?
I'm taking so many notes right now, but yes.
Yeah. Imagine a world where you have dice that love you.
imagine.
Why is that?
Imagine there's
Why is that die
no
going over there?
skeletons. Imagine only victories.
Sleight of hand. I don't. You know what? Okay.
like a true pirate. Yeah.
This is
All right,
definitely a
Jake
Disney
Sparrow.
show. So I'm gonna take an injury to my pride as I continue to tell them that it's a prank, and then I'm gonna just pull. I see the captain climbing up from the ladder, and I just pull him back up, and I'm like starting to laugh, like, "See, it's a prank. He was in on it." And that point is gonna go towards the problem, so we can just fucking get on with it.
Yeah. So you when you try to pull him up, right? Because you have a very majestic sort of air about you, and when you go to pull him up, you hear your pants just and rip. It's not necessarily visible under your jacket, but it was pretty audible. Maybe a couple people have heard it, and you just have a rip on your butt. That's just a little distracting.
I'm gonna crack a joke and saying, "Tracy, those grogs are really getting to me."
And with that, the crew is extremely disgusted, but also confused and also slightly entertained by this whole ordeal. Matthew gets back on the port, and he's just like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, me mateys. It's fine. No, it's fine. And like he's trying to calm everybody up on there. He's like, listen. Okay, maybe they were gonna help us before. Maybe they need a little help themselves, right? You know?
Yes.
So we're gonna go help look for one of the wolf pack that was causing us some issues. We have some extra firepower. Hopefully they know how to aim a cannon correctly. And he looks at you guys and he gives you a real knowing look, like, I swear. Like, just kind of glances at you guys like, okay. And
As
kinda-
a way, I would say as
Yeah.
a way to help cool quote unquote tensions.
sure.
I just point to No-Eyed Wheeler and says he's a head cannoneer.
Yeah.
He's just there with both. He's like, "That's me."
Yeah, the three of you have been going through this whole ordeal, and like all of you kind of get done, and there's a moment of just like reprieve when everybody's just kind of looking at each other, and then like the crew kind of just looks over at No-Eyed Willie, and he just kind of like, like he's just kind of like, nah, I don't know them. I'm new. And somehow No-Eyed Willie is the most sane. Once again, this keeps happening. He looks the most sane out of all of you people. And yeah,
It's literally not my fault.
the
Even when
Ronnie
Shorty's
ends up,
not here, he's still doing better.
yeah, he Ronnie specifically ends up kind of going over and being like, "Oh, Captain, I hope you're all right," and stuff, and he kind of takes you off to the side, and it appears the captain has gotten back control of his crew, but basically the entire crew is glaring at you guys at the moment, just very like, we're going out with these three, like they don't, or these four I should say, they don't have a very good they don't seem to have a great rapport with you right now, to say the least. They look very, very annoyed.
We'll prove him wrong.
I guess because each one of these coins is 100, yes.
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 I don't want to.
Are
But I
you?
need them. I need them to be like useful. And I say like as a show of good faith, since we wasn't, since jokes aren't allowed. Here, hand over 100 gold coins and say to Matt and say, for your crew, also drinks on me. Before we leave.
They all kind of look at each other for a minute, just kind of like glancing around. They're like, and one of them pulls out his tankard and he says, "All right, at least we'll do it for the grog guy." And like a couple more of them pull them out, and they're like, "Hey!" And they're all back, kind of, sort of into spirits. They're sort of weirded out by you, and you guys are gonna go back to not being in danger, I guess.
God.
Yeah. So you guys, you gotta buy some drinks for the crew, and you also might want to stock up a little bit since you guys are down a few bananas.
And a few planes.
Yeah. What you want to do? What's the feeling?
I guess go back to the ship, eat a banana, and then scrounge around to restock before we leave.
Sure.
I will go to the northern side of the map, or of the island, and search in barrels and crates for stuff.
Okay. And Calico.
I will go on the east side of the map, or island.
And
See, we'll
search
look
stuff.
through stuff. Yeah, look
Okay.
through some stuff and find
Cool.
something.
You guys have just a difficulty of 4, no timer. Just difficulty of 4 to get some stuff before you head out. Calico, I'm going to assume you just want this banana.
Yes, thank you.
Cool.
Yeah.
For Theo, there's your die by.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that
He
thing.
lost it. Oh, there we go.
All right. Yeah, so feel free to make some rolls and stuff like that for, yeah, looking.
One at a time.
Ah, sweet.
Yep, one at a time. Theo, what you up to?
oh,
I am, I guess, looking on the pier by our ship.
These are flavor
What?
rolls right now.
From what I could see, I found nothing but trouble.
You right? What
trouble.
what's your skeletons mean? Oops, that doesn't count. That doesn't count either.
Why are people better with my dice?
There you go. You got 3 now. There we go.
Hold on. What was the thing?
Oh, are you looking for the do this or this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's. I'm just gonna find the dumb one over here first, but I know there's another one over here. There we go. This is the basic one over here.
Okay.
I can look on this one. Rolling. Play. So yeah, the negatives are on this page tier.
Okay.
You're right.
I guess
Ow!
a problem and
Gotcha.
a supply related to said problem.
Problem and a what?
A supply related to said problem.
Okay, so you're taking an injury, or are you taking two problems?
One problem, and then I'm losing the supply related to it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So when you go over, you're rummaging through the Merchant Alliance like section, just like the barrels over in that area, and you happen to accidentally kind of knock into one of their banister things, and their like whole thing goes down, and she's like, what the hell, what are you doing? And like it's like starting to like float in the water and stuff, and you're able to help repair that with some wood that you have from on the ship.
Okay.
However, when you end up doing that, what ends up happening is you have the other crew who has seen you, because you guys are like ported basically right next to each other, right? So the other crew straight up saw you do it, and they are hazing the heck out of you. They're not doing anything yet, but when you kind of look over just at a quick glance, you can see they're getting something together in a prank. You don't know what, but you're hearing whispers of it. You don't know what.
It's fine. The way my dice has been rolling, I'll probably make that roll and then fail everything else.
Sure. Yeah, Ivan. Hi.
Hi.
Go for a roll, my dude.
So here's my tactic. If I have all skulls now, I won't roll it. And I'm gonna say this out loud, so when I do roll it, I'm definitely clipping this. But here I go.
Well, you got one. Oh, TBG. I saw that roll, dude. Oh my god, he's even muted. Ivan, what you want this to be?
Oh man.
I'm not giving us more problems. I'll just I'll take an injury. You could take the banana.
Sure. Yeah, so when you're looking through stuff, at one point you end up going to a barrel, and you think you see like maybe some rope or some sort of material in the bottom, and when you reach for it, it's a snake, and it just whoosh, and snaps at you, and you end up taking some damage. But you had a banana in the place. Calico, how's it going, Calico? Let's see that roll.
Okay.
Never gonna leave.
Okay, cool.
Not bad. All right, so you got -2 on that. Yeah, so you end up rummaging through some stuff, and you can't quite figure out if there's anything near you, but you're working on it. TBG.
Still rummaging.
TBG.
Ha
Wow.
Wow.
That's astounding. Awesome.
Finally.
Yeah.
Can I put this in the hole?
You won't be able to.
You never roll double, right?
Because it won't be able to work on a different problem. Once I get the organization next time, we'll figure that crap out. But
Gosh darn it to heck.
yes, but you did, on the plus side, get your stupid. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Yeah. Yeah.
That landed perfectly.
It's
Yeah.
what we did. Whoa.
That slide though.
All right, so let's see. You have, those are, yes. Okay, actually, that's a stack of 4. Yeah, that's a stack of 4. So this will go over to, bloop. You get that eventually. And another banana, right?
I mean,
For-
this one right here.
For Ivan. I'm filling up your guys' stuff. Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, cool. You right. Doop. Yeah. So you managed to to stock up on supplies, and you're all good on that front.
After making us look bad.
You making you look bad. So you end up getting your supplies, and it's getting closer to nightfall at the moment. What do you wish to do?
Do we head out in the morning or head out tonight?
I mean, they did say it was gonna be a couple days trip, so why don't we like sail now? And by the time we get there, maybe it'll be light
Morning.
morning.
Okay, that works for me.
Sure. So what are you doing?
Uh,
I assume someone, not me or Calico, lets Matt know.
yeah, I'm gonna
Setting sail.
go tell. I'll talk to Matt and see if he wants to go now and get his take on it, since he is showing us the way.
Sure. When you go to talk to them, are you going as a group?
No, I prefer we see someone who hasn't made a fool of themselves today.
Okay. They get up to you get up to Matthew, and they're over by the tavern, and there's a whole bunch of people just blah, 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 and they're dancing around and stuff like that, just having a goofy time. And Matthew goes, look, it's our new friends. Welcome. Yeah, we're just in here having a few drinks before settling down for the night or heading out. Is Theo here? Theo's his name, right? He was paying for all the drinks.
He's back in the boat, but I'll be paying for you.
Oh, thanks. All right, cool. Yeah, all right, cool. And they you end up hopping in to the place, and you go over to the bar and stuff, and a bunch of the men are just like super rowdy and stuff, and they're kind of looking for Theo. They see you walk in, and they all just kind of like kind of go a little bit quieter because you're the weird people who were smacking yourselves, and you just kind of go over to the thing and plunk a coin down, and they're all like, "Hey!" because they're gonna get beer, and they're all happy, and so they're gonna start going, and yeah, what else did you want to do here?
I want to go up. I want to publicly, with everyone in the room hearing, I want to challenge Greg, the biggest guy they have there. Challenge him to an arm wrestle. If he wins, they get to choose when we go out. If I win, I get to choose.
That's you right.
So I want to keep everything lively and be like, all right. What was your name again? Greg? You look pretty big. I can take it.
Greg is at a table, and he's kind of sitting there. And when he's sitting at the table, he makes the chairs like look like miniatures. Like he kind of looks like when an adult is like playing tea time with their daughter, and they're having to sit in the little plastic chair, and they're just kind of like he stands up, and he's big. And you say that, you're like, "Yeah, Greg," and he turns around, he's like, "You looking for me?"
Well, looking is a very... I wouldn't say that word. You're pretty easy to find. But, yes. What do you say we arm wrestle? Me and you. Winner chooses
You?
when we set sail.
You want to arm wrestle me?
That's right, you burly two-son bitch.
he stands up, and the entire room just like flashes into silence. Like there is not a peep. Tracy is like over behind the counter, like she's just kind of staring at you guys, just like the plate's already clean, but she's just kind of like continuing to wipe it. And Greg goes for a second, he just kind of like stares you down, and he's like, "You're the one who ripped his pants earlier, ain't you?"
That's right, and I'm the one who might rip your arm off. So why don't I do this?
Everybody in the tavern goes, oh, like this. Ooh,
I'm just gonna not even acknowledge the fact that he's trying to stand up and tower over me. I'm just gonna accept the fact that yes, you are big, and I'm just gonna sit down already and do this.
Sure. Yeah. So he kind of clears, and he just slowly like sinks into the chair, and he just kind of like looks you in the eyes, and then he just kind of. Alrighty. And everybody is like, whoa, and everybody starts like getting super crazy.
Before I grab his thumb, whatever I grab, because he's huge, I'm just gonna like, since he cracked his neck, since he cracked his neck, I'm gonna go, yeah.
The ripped pants just gives it a better acoustic to come out. Like it's perfect.
And then I will be like, all right, make noise, fellas, and then we can go into it.
Sure. And the way that we're gonna do this is, he is definitely stronger than you, but I think you're probably more cunning. What we're gonna do is you are gonna have a difficulty of 5 with 2 rounds. This is representing his ability to take you out. Actually, we'll go 3 rounds. His ability to take you out is 3 rounds. For him, he's got a timer of 4 with a difficulty of 6. That is for him to be knocked out. He will be rolling against you in trying to beat you. I will actually be rolling the dice, not just like, you know, actually I can use Willie's dice. And this will be basically a 1v1. Nobody's really going to be able to help. I mean, if you can think of something role play to do, you can, but like most of the people in the tavern are probably going to stop you if you're trying to like interfere. So he is going to have 2 dice because he is kind of he's a brawn not brain kind of guy, and you have your 3. So we're gonna roll and see how this goes. We're gonna just like 1, 2, 3, and then let it hit the table. Okay.
So like actually, tap it once at the same time.
We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this, and then it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, like that, right?
Okay.
Oh, great.
So, all right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
You can do it. You can do it.
1, 2. Somebody just slaps you on the ass. 1, 2, 3. Nicely done. Yeah, you end up getting a really good posture to be able to kind of like inch his wrist back, and you're able to kind of get some maneuver and be able to start pulling him back. So you've got those 2
But already
against
you
him.
can see like a.
Yeah, it's very much just like you're still making eye contact, and it's still like neck and neck, but it's very much there's the like just very getting into it. Are you ready for the second round?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 2 down on both these. All right, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give you an option here. You can take this skull and belay this skull, or you can do whatever else you want with it. And once you pick what you want to do and how it's going to affect you, I'm going to pick how this affects him. So you can either belay these two. Yes.
That's it. Just belay. But that
that
resembles
belay,
me losing in some sort of way, right?
Yeah. This will end up essentially this will impact him somehow. If like essentially if you decide to take a problem for yourself, this will probably end up being a problem for him. If you take an injury, he'll take an injury, right? Which means he'll be down to 1 dice. Yes, it's essentially I'm asking if you just want these to belay out or if you want them to do something interesting, right?
I want them to do something interesting because I figure like this in this situation, because like maybe he is stronger than me, but you said he's more brawn than brain. If I try to make him laugh, but in the process, I kind of fuck up myself because he probably gets angry at me, but then maybe he giggles a little bit. And yeah,
I'm gonna say that your fart trick earlier worked pretty well to like weird out the moon. The problem is you can't stop, and because of that, you're gonna have one off of your deal. Or actually, sorry, if it's a problem, then I'm going to add another one. You need to regain. It's one roll. You just have to regain yourself. But you cannot work on taking him down while this is happening. Right? You need to stop laughing so that you can roll against him.
Okay, and what's his problem?
His problem is that he's going so hard at this arm wrestling right now. He's really getting into it. And you just kind of... And you both start kind of chuckling, but he's like, nah, I've got you. And he sees that you're giggling, so he starts really going into it. The problem is when he goes really into it, he's a big guy. When he goes to like kind of flex some more, he kind of breaks the chair that he's on. One of the legs goes, and he's starting to like ungain his balance. He's kind of like going over, and he's leaning back the other direction, right? So he wants to be pushing this way, but he's leaning back this way due to the chair, which is going to give you more time. I'm not going to give him a new problem, but I'm going to give you more time to be able to get this roll complete.
Okay.
I was thinking of a completely different scenario, to be honest.
Okay.
Both of you just start making out on the table. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. So we still roll the same way, right?
Yeah, we're gonna keep doing our rolls same way. And 3, 2, 1.
Oh, woo!
What you have to keep in mind
Is that this goes towards the green, so I can't work on the other one.
you've stopped laughing, but that only goes towards that. That is very painful. This is going to belay itself out, so he's not going to get anything for what just happened. He's just
There goes my
he's
good
belaying
roll,
it.
man. All right.
Nothing's happening.
Of course, huh?
Confidence is a slow and insidious killer.
We're going to go down to... Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Oh God, you're kidding me?
God. Belay each other.
Belay
Skulls.
each other. Okay.
Fuck.
You have one roll.
God, man. All right. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my God!
Oh my!
Yes!
That is the most legendary roll I have ever seen in my life.
Take it, Greg! Fucking
in the words of my grandfather, that boy there is lucky enough to shit in a swinging jug.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Yes. So, what he would have done over here, he might have taken like another problem and then tried to like extend his own timer. With your 6, you could technically take one and extend your timer. You'd get the 5 anyway. So he is dead. And you managed to take him out in one last roll. That was spectacular. Yeah.
Oh, I slipped some part and
he's struggling with his arm. They're going back and forth. You fart, you're laughing. He's going at it. You realize that you're about to lose the situation. You buckle your face down and you just slam his arm on the table, and the entire room goes wild when that happens. And yeah, when that ends up happening, the room explodes. You're basically being like crowd surfed over a bunch of dudes that you don't know. And Greg just like sits at the table and he just like is just staring at the table, like he's not even looking up at you. He's not doing anything. And as you're kind of bouncing along the people, Matthew he's kind of at the door, just looking in. Matthew ends up looking at you and he just goes, "Nice job, kid." And he fires 100 gold back at you.
Oh, it landed like a pancake right there.
Yeah, like a pancake. Yes.
Yeah. So you have free reign to choose when you guys are going to go out. When is that going to be, Ivan?
I say morning because Greg needs some time to,
Recover.
Sure. Yeah. So you guys, you guys basically proposition that you're going to get up in the morning and head out first thing in when the sun ends up coming up. Matthew takes a look at you and just kind of like nods and he's like, "Will do." And you guys are scheduled to go out in the morning. You have all the resources that you might want. You've got ample gold still. Thankfully, you got a little bit more gold back. And you have regained the respect of the crew that may or may not have respected you at first. So, yes, good job, guys. And I think that's where we're going to end it, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
That's a good spot for tonight. It's a good spot for tonight. Yeah. Nicely done. That was a good ending.
That was a great ending.
I would like to point out in this game we've had the luckiest shit-eating grin roll and like, oh yeah, by the way, fuck you, and like your entire line roll. Ah, man.
Dude.
Dice, why do you hate me?
I'm
They
so
do
clipping
hate
that.
you.
I'm
They love
so
it right
clipping
now.
that.
Oh,
Look at that
no.
one.
That's because I made them this way.
That's how
okay.
That's how he wants
you
him
go.
to land one day.
One day.
There you go. Yeah. So you guys are able to, you guys are good to go. You got your say fair and square, and everybody currently likes you. Tracy just from across the bar just kind of gives you like a goofy grin, just like, really. Yeah, and that's a good place to quit it. Let's go into, I guess, sort of the talkie mode that we usually do afterwards. If we need to take a small break, we can. If anybody needs to use the restroom and or get water or anything like that afterwards. No? Okay, let's talk. Hello.
Hello.
What have we learned? Who are we? What is happening? What is how do you guys feel?
Hi, I'm Grace.
Wow.
I'm glad.
You said
First of
hi,
all,
yeah.
I'm glad
I feel like mud.
I was able to find a way to kind of throw you in and actually roll somehow, some way, completely like new. That was fucking. I couldn't have. I was like, mate. In my head, I was like, I don't think Wrath is gonna make it a mini game. I think he's just gonna like shove it off. But if he does, like, I would like it to be a mini game. I'm just gonna fucking
I'm gonna
go
make
for
this
it.
freaking Super Mario Party.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, oh my god, just that, and yes, perfect. But other than that, my focus was towards the wolves, but at the same time, I'm like, we kind of have no objective here, like reason to go after them besides maybe like a Captain Cyrus thing. So like going off of that, but then I had to just throw in the mystery map, you know?
Yeah.
And like I'm got to squeeze something out of you.
Sure. Yeah. No. That was very interesting. I can't say anything
Regarding that.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a lot of interesting things happening right now. Yeah, that was a good amount of fun. As soon as you were like, I'm gonna go arm wrestle Greg, I was like, oh boy. I'm so excited. No, good job. Good job to you guys not screwing the pooch on getting the guys on your team. I was very worried that you were going to Three Stooges your way out of that.
Dude,
and I would have let it happen.
So close.
I would have let it happen. So good job on that.
And they're the Shark Hunter crew?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're called the Shark Hunters.
Yeah, on their boat in the blue cobalt, whatever, midnight cobalt blue, whatever, is Shark Hunters is painted on the side, and then they have those sails as well.
Okay. Interesting too, because like this is gonna lead into us kind of exploring the map faster than I thought. I thought Sanctuary was gonna be like the main sanctuary of all the outposts.
Sure.
Kind of like where everything's based around. It very well could be, but like still, it's just nice we get to go out already. At least that's the plan.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for you guys to check out the rest of the map and kind of explore, because we've been kind of stuck on Sanctuary for a while because it's a sanctuary. But yeah, it'd be good to get you guys out on the water and explore and stuff yourself.
Random encounters and stuff.
Yeah, the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That went pretty well. For the sake of just being like, this is where we end, because I know with my D&D group, we're really bad about being like, where did we actually end? Sometimes we'd come back and like the DM would be like, oh yeah, you guys had already done that or something. It's like, no, wait, whoa, no, that's not where we ended. So where we are ending is you guys are partying. You're drinking profusely because they're pouring beer in your mouth and shit. Like you're just being
Frat boys.
Sky high at the moment.
That's a Disney movie.
TBG.
Hell yeah.
TBG and Calico, where are you guys located at the moment?
I would like to have been with like cheering Grim on in the tavern, but I don't think I'm there.
Okay.
I think I would be at like the ship or something, like I don't know, fucking off doing something.
Okay,
Cool.
no, that's legit. I'm just getting places, just getting locations. I need to be good on this. So, what's up?
I'd actually be on the ship. I guess waiting for Grim to come back, since we like made fools of ourselves earlier that day multiple times. I figured the only person who didn't like do it like profusely should like go in and figure out when we're going.
That's also it also seems like a good time to like next time come back and kind of like maybe they're a little like worried about how the others feel. I'm like, nah, don't worry, I took care of it. Things are pretty cool.
Sure. Cool. Okay. I just want to get places. I'm gonna try to do that every time. So I'm like, this is where we're at. So
that way you can skip to the end and be like, okay,
yeah. Basically, it's cheesy doodles. I'm gonna catch up with just for half a second in chat. Bandishar, hi, welcome to the stream. Shep, hi, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I didn't say hi. Wow, just sold a Skelly sloop and Kraken at the same time. It was rough. That is rough. You crazy role-playing genius. I wish I could say I understand what I'm watching, but I don't. Very, very quick thing, essentially, when it comes to these dice. Treasure chests is 2 victories. The coins are 1 victory. Bones mean nada. It's just a blank. And then the skull is a bad thing. It's essentially a negative. Sometimes it's either negative victories or you get an additional problem. And whenever you get problems that come up, there's a certain difficulty that you have to use victories to take back down with a timer going on for each round. So that's basically all that's going on when it comes to any sort of interactions. We sort of had a mini game going over here. I sort of twisted the rules for this, but that's essentially what's going on. So, yes. Yeah. Is there any chat over at Ivan's that he needs to read or anything?
Not really. Sassy was here before. He was laughing at us because he saw us making so many bad rolls, and he was like, "I wish I was home so I can clip your reaction on that when fucking TBG rolled." And that was it.
Sure.
Yeah.
TBG, you did get a 1 or 2 decent rolls this time, though. You managed to pull it back this time.
It's just Lady Luck trying to keep me to keep playing.
That's fair. That's fair.
Unbeknownst to her, I'm a masochist apparently. So,
I mean, anybody who plays tabletop RPGs is a freaking masochist. Like,
You gotta be this amount of crazy to at least be interested.
this amount of crazy, just this amount.
there's a meme of like, people complaining about RNG. It's like, you poor summer child D&D players.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, freaking yeah. Call of Cthulhu is such a good RNG mess. That's one where you dive into an RNG salad. Is essentially what you're doing. It's just rough.
Good like salad.
Yeah. To I guess to end it, I need to come up with a set of questions to be like, who are you? What are you doing here? What game are we playing? To end the session.
Hey, that's
What are your guys' predictions for the future? Once again, I already have things laid down. I'm not going to use these predictions against you. I already have everything.
I assume that me being debonair is actually just a play on words, and I'm really just really greedy because I'm obviously comic relief.
I mean, I feel the same way about my character because I have not done an honorable thing. I feel like I have not done an honorable thing. I feel
Does
like
that technically mean you're doing it right though? Because like you're a pirate, you know.
I guess I'm just being honorable in pirate duties.
Sure.
There is a phrase. There's honor amongst thieves. So there's that.
Okay then. Okay, sure. Yeah.
That's true.
As far as predictions, I feel like this is probably leading up into a nice meaty section. Of
Super meaty.
Yeah.
Like Greg.
Yeah. Wait. What?
What?
Yeah.
His arm.
Totally. Yeah. It's gone. But yeah. So I feel like it's gonna lead into something. I'm not gonna go too far in predictions because like.
You never know.
Whether I'm really wrong or like right, I don't care. I just know that something has to happen. So I'm interested.
Got to give.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just like, I wanna get ready for it, for sure.
Sure.
I feel like if like anything bad was to happen, it would just happen and then it would be like, a disaster completely. But then if we happen to like get any good rolls, like, I feel like everything would literally just, it would just all fall into place with with all the shit with like the people in the crew. We would all like, I don't know. I'm just thinking like things would go smoothly if we roll just fine. But if we don't, I feel like it's just gonna be, the way it is.
It's like a video game.
Are you saying that we have really good
50-50.
plans, but then the dice is like, nah?
The dice is like,
I mean-
fuck you, and then when we get good rolls, it's like we don't know what to do anymore.
Sure.
This is what I'm saying. Like I think something's gonna happen because like for the past from this one and the one before, it's like, it's that. I mean, think about the storm that came through. I feel like that was like a good representation of what's probably gonna happen. Like this is the calm before the storm. We had like a couple interactions with Tweedledee and Tweedledum leading back over here. We just had a interaction with friendly people for the first time like other pirate like stuff. And then it's the way I'm thinking of it is like a show or a game where like you start finding more supplies. You're like, oh shit, something's gonna be thrown at us because now it's giving us all the stuff, and then now we're gonna, you know, fight a boss, or someone's gonna die. You just
I can't say anything. I can't react. I have to just like me.
you know it's true.
You can.
You know it's true.
You're right. I could. Yeah, you're right.
Foreshadowing's a thing.
Hopefully it's a blind person. No, I Willie. What's up, Oni? He would come in that meaty section.
Okay. Of course he did. For those of you who I didn't have the game screen on, somebody just flung no-eyed Willie's character across the thing. But anyway, yeah. I'm excited for the next couple of sessions. I have a feeling this is gonna get real good.
Would you be opposed to having people come in and play the other crew?
I've already thought about it. In a couple different respects. In this case, no. Maybe in the future. Yeah, I would not be opposed to it, but yeah. That's all I can say.
Okay. Because I can only imagine if those were like if we had another small group of people who were controlling that other, you know, it's like having another actual player interaction.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe. We shall see.
I'm ready.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, yeah, that was a good ass session. That was also a short session, but like I felt like a lot happened.
A lot of fuck ups happen.
Yeah.
I just let
Oh
the
my
problems
God.
happen because then it would have been. I don't know. I would rather have there been problems than it not happen because then I feel like it would have not. It would just been so boring for me. I feel.
Yeah, I was okay with tangling you guys up this time. Yeah. So for everybody who's been watching, thank you so much for watching with us. I am Wrathofthe the Hydra, the GM. We have down below me, which is Ivan, who plays
Grim! That's me.
Ivan, who plays Grim. We got TVG in the corner, who plays
The comic relief.
the comic relief. Stand up to his name. Who plays Theo. And we have Grace over here, not Calico. We have Grace over here, who plays
Who plays Calico, the crack-headed brolic chick.
the crack-headed awesome chick.
By the time before we leave, we
Yeah,
need
what's
to
up?
give her a makeover before we leave the island. That's it. That's all I was saying.
Oh, okay.
Good
yeah.
luck.
I like the idea that for almost any other character, it would just be like, oh yeah, like you go to the barber, you go to the tailor, you get some new clothes, that sort of thing. I think for Grace, I'm gonna make you guys do like a role, like a
Why would you do this?
costuming camouflage role of sorts.
Why?
I'm
Why
the
would you do this
problem
to me?
within the crew. That's why. You don't need to roll to get a problem. I am
Problem
the
of 10, and you have 2 turns. It's literally impossible.
Oh man. Well, thank you guys for playing. That was a good round, and yeah, I'll be sitting around in Discord for a little bit and or playing something. I'm not sure yet. I don't know how I feel about it, but
Okay.
we'll see. So yeah. Thank you to everyone who's a viewer. Thank you to everybody in general. I love your face. I'm sure everybody else does, and we will see you guys next time. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for joining, and stuff. That. Ship, she dreams of wind in her sails, of wind in her sails unfurled and shine. song.